Welcome back to the Shattered Frontier, everyone. Last week, you all clawed your way out of the sinking mines, dragging Snigbat along with you. Barely alive and tainted by arcane corruption, Doc Holloway worked fast to stabilize him, while Conval, you received a message that froze you mid-step. You raced towards the Maybell Ranch, but arriving too late. The house was ash, the land scorched. But Pa Maybell didn't go quietly. He died fighting, shotgun still clenched in a white-knuckled grip, with syndicate bodies surrounding him. A glyph burned into his chest, pulsed with cruel magic, one that denied even resurrection. The acquirer had left his mark. Down in the cellar, Ma Maybell survived, rattled but alive. Fueled by grief, fury, some a silent rage. You all tracked the remaining syndicate stragglers to a nearby camp, wiping them out in short order. Now, storm clouds building, and smoke still trailing from the horizon, the hunt continues. The dust hasn't even settled. Syndicate bodies smolder in nearby brush, still warm from the ambush at the camp. Conval, your boots are still wet, hands still stained with blood and grief. And a letter you found at the syndicate camp reads clear. After Maybell, regroup at the Iron Track Shed north of Sundown Junction. Acquirer wants the site burning by full dark. Signed, Sheriff Gus.
Out where the sun bleeds fire and gold, where the rail runs deep and the stories grow, there's a town on the edge where the brave disappear, lost in the dust of the shattered frontier. Steel and sorcery, lawless and free, a six-shot spell and a curse on the breeze. Gold in the dirt, blood in the gears, fight or get buried in the shattered.
As the light begins to fade on this day, would you all like to take a short or long rest with the hunt ahead of you?
Listen, I just stood up and I almost passed right out. All right, I've been having it rough, you know. I think we should take a good long rest.
I would want to know, because I know the note said that the meetup, like, was the meetup after the Maybell Ranch burn. Would, like, if we take a long rest, would we miss the opportunity to catch them?
Who's to know?
Brother, we have to be able to do something when we get there. And right now, I don't think we can do much. Logically, if they're waiting to regroup, then the guys we just took out would be part of that party. And also, hopefully they're gonna be waiting for their whole group. You know what I mean? Or they're gonna be suspicious of what's going on.
That doesn't necessarily mean that we have to engage in any form of combat, though. We could at least take a distance and peek into what they're doing. We just got to be sneaky about it.
My guess is that they're gonna be waiting for their full party before they do their thing again.
Just don't go in guns blazing, ain't that right, Sebastian? I think. What's your name?
Who?
Sylvester. I'm sorry. So I
Who
don't know
the
why I'm thinking
fuck?
Sebastian. Names are very hard for me, you know. With my accent and having this language is very hard on me. I'm sorry. Even names can be hard.
Wait, so at next site burning by full dark is what time is it right now again?
By full dark. I mean, it should be nighttime right now.
It's been
So
like,
the
fully
next set
dark
would be
right
tomorrow
now.
night.
It's it's becoming full dark here soon.
If
I
these
imagine
were
they're
the
not.
guys with the letter, wouldn't the problem be solved? I mean, we just took them out. They were the ones with the note.
I mean, they were just. They could just be, you know, a segment of the group though.
Hanval's gonna take a look around at his companions, and even himself, you know, like everyone is very battered, bruised, bloodied. Like everybody's like kind of just hanging in there by sheer force of will to a certain extent, and he's he's gonna say, I think you're right. I think we should camp out for the we should camp out for the night
Do you
or
guys
make
think
it
we
back to
should?
town.
Do you guys think we should wear their clothes in case there are others that come to check in on this camp?
Wait, are we? If we take a long rest, are we taking a long rest here? Or are we going back to town?
We
Areas.
got a camp set up right here.
What do you think of putting their clothes on and impersonating them just in case?
I think that's a little weird.
I think it might. At least it would obscure their notion, at least for a minute, until they realize that we are who we are. They seem to know exactly who we are as soon as they look at us for more than 1 second.
You just want to put on these guys' clothes.
Not if we cover our faces and pretend.
And
You
pretend.
would look around this camp at the syndicate you guys all just slayed, kind of do a really quick count, realizing that there would be 4 sets of clothes, but 5 of you.
Hold on, you want us to role play? Huh? I'm a little too old for that.
I mean, you guys, one of you, all 4 of you could, or not all 4, but let's pretend that it's just me that doesn't put on the clothes. I could.
Cause I'm a dwarf. It's not gonna fit me anyway. Well, wasn't everybody else a human that we just took out?
Human,
Sure, one of the
elf.
dogs.
I can tell you for a fact that the one that is pissed off the syndicate the most over here is Bud, considering that he and dude, what's his name again, Bud? The guy Jeb, yes.
Jib.
No, his name's
Him-
Bud.
Jeb is the most pissed off at Bud over here. So where I'm getting at is that if we all decided to wear their clothes, we could act as if maybe we're taking Bud hostage and say we found one of them. At least that would imply we would have to fight, but at least get us closer, almost ambush them. But also if the group's too big, then that's bad too.
If we are gonna take these people's clothes and wear them, we could all do that, and we'll just have Conval turn into an animal like he does. He doesn't need to wear any clothes.
I mean, listen.
horse.
You gotta remember, this guy is basically a freaking grenade on his own timer right now. If he turns into something and gets pissed off enough, there's gonna be a hoof or a claw in somebody's neck before we get to learn anything.
Out of character, would it be? Is it common knowledge that you're a druid, right?
Yes.
They basically they shapeshift on how they feel, like their climate of their actual self. So if he's pissed off, wouldn't that make his shapeshifting more
Bear.
yeah, like he won't be able to feel the spirit. He'll be more angry, right? So he could go psycho.
He'd
In terms
probably
of
be
the
more
shapeshifting.
animalistic.
Yeah,
I
okay.
mean, but also at the same time, I think I did mention it once, like in character, but Hanval specifically tries to avoid shapeshifting because it's painful for him, like genuinely painful for
Oh
him.
no, I remember that. You did
Was
mention
that
that.
voiced? Was that voiced out? Would I know that?
Yes.
I
He
voiced.
did. He did.
Yeah, I
He did. I
did.
recall that.
So just kind of cutting back here real quick, guys. Are we feeling that long or short rest?
Listen, listen. I
Hanval
almost
is
died
looking for that
twice.
Long one.
We
I'm
could
taking
take
a
a
nap.
break until the morning, but come morning sunrise, we need to get going to at least where they went. I'm going to lean towards the fact that we dress up as them and either have somebody as hostage, playing as hostage, or we go in with shape-shifting and we cause our friend here much pain.
I mean, if he shapeshifts, he's gonna be causing the pain.
What's it called?
That's not the
Do
point.
we? If we do take a long rest, are we long resting here or in the camp? Here in the camp or at town? What was your implication there?
I assume that would be up to you guys. I mean, you are kind of surrounded now by tents and a campfire in front of you still burning. Probably would get the sense of like why waste this, that it's here. But you know there is no rule here. You guys could go back to the Rust Bank, but it may delay your travels a little bit.
Oh, is this place closer to the Sundown Junction than the town is?
Should be on
Yeah.
the way if that was our next
Okay.
stop.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
let's
Sundown
rest
Plaza
here.
or
Because
whatever.
you guys essentially like tracked and hunted down these stragglers, probably on their way to the next location.
Okay.
Uh,
If they were camping out, that means they were probably going to camp out for the night as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let's do that. Also, I don't have to sleep anyway, and I can keep guard.
There's
anyway.
I just want to bring one point here. If we if we take a short rest, like just sit down for a bit and chillax for an hour, we could get a beat on them. So if we wait all night, there could be a chance that'll be more come morning, or we take a quick rest and there'll be less of them because they're all resting. I mean, if
since
you want to
What do
flip a
people
coin,
need
it's up
then?
to you. I mean, it's just something to throw out there.
I'm okay with either one.
We lost Sylvester. Alright, he's dead. Oh wait, no, sorry. English is hard. He's resting, not dead. Sorry. I think the term is dead asleep. I think that's the term.
Could I do a smidge of roleplay?
Yeah, of course.
Since everybody's going to be, since we're deciding to camp out here for the night, then at some point when everybody's more like settled down, like everybody's kind of like laying in whatever respective tent or cot that they're in, Conval's gonna be outside, probably this big tent right here, this big tent, and he's going to think about what he's lost. You know, he's gonna think about Ma's home cooking, the smell of like breakfast in the morning, the smell of hay, the animals around, and especially Pa's booming laughter. He's like doodling on the ground, and either intentionally, unintentionally, partially a bit of both, he's going to ritually cast Liamon's tiny hut, and to bring up to bring that feeling of home to where he is right now, as either a coping or a comfort, some sort of thing to make everything feel a little bit less shitty than it already is.
Hell yeah. As night begins to fall and the orange-red hues of the vast sky above you dim, lit by the campfire and smells of smoke and blood mixed in the air. As you all go to settle in for the night, you would look at the campsite over more closely with this odd sense of confliction within all of you brews. This place is now both temporary shelter and home, but also a grim reminder of what transpired throughout the day. A reminder of another odd idea, that those you travel with, you have yet to really get to know, understand, or actually talk to.
I can tell
don't
you that he's
think they're tired.
definitely asleep. I guess we're gonna spend the night here now. Unless someone wants to kick him up.
No. At this point, we should just camp out here, and we should bring him into a tent, honestly. But
He seems pretty comfortable where he is.
The tent is pretty close to where you are, so you might as well. You could drag him a few feet in there, give him some at least cover.
is it canonically raining right now?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So, Mr. Buck/Bud, what brings you into town? You got any questions?
Just kind of ended up here. I don't really got any questions right now, but I do got this here photo. I think you might want this, Conval, since you're in it. I hand him the photo.
Conval's gonna take it, and he's gonna take a really long, hard look at it. It'll be like a minute before he starts speaking, but he's gonna say thank you so much. This means more to me than you know.
Yeah. Don't mention it.
Well, if you guys want to have some time to get to know each other, ask any questions from me, but I'm going to sit over here and just take a little bit of a nice sit down over by this tent. Because let me tell you, not only was the jaunty tiring, it was also the fact that we had a nice brawl and got to prepare yourself for the next powwow, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
Conval's gonna talk. Is going to be holding the photo. He's gonna say, "Home, like this. Like I appreciate you, Buck. By the way, I'm so sorry. You call Buck or Bud? Because I know you're originally Bud because of Jeb, but
I'm thinking I'm Buck now.
okay. But
Yeah.
like Buck, this right now is basically what I have left of Pa. The ranch is gone, and it meant everything to me. Like he's gonna be Conval's gonna be doodling on the ground, talking about his memories of course of like the ranch. Um, things were like Ma's home cooking. You could always guarantee would wake you up, and it would be the most wonderful thing to wake up to. The ranch never got too hot. The animals were always all friendly and like peaceful. Paul was always either yelling or laughing, but somehow it was never quite discomforting. And as he's talking about all these things, you kind of get the sense you kind of start to feel what he's talking about. Suddenly the rain stops pouring on your head, because I'm assuming we're outside. The rain stops pouring on your head, like it's suddenly like a dry, warm, or a dry and like warm, homely feeling around you. And all of this is ritually casting Liamon's tiny hut.
What is
What was
that?
that?
here.
What does that hut
Uh,
look like?
The hut. Well, it's let me see. Let me read this real quick.
Also, you can flavor it however you would like.
Yeah, I think from outside of the hut, it you can't see anything from outside the hut. It doesn't have an interior, but from the inside, it feels like a small home by a hearth with a hearth. You know, the it's not grand. It's not like extravagant. It's homely. It's got the smell of warm home cooking. It's got the wooden floorboard feeling. The sense that everything's gonna be okay is like how it feels inside the hut. and almost as if to either commemorate his feelings and his memories that he's channeling into this magic. Convol's going to make a meal with in his pastime before he goes to bed, or like meals, like either meal prep, snacks, whatever for the morning.
Yeah, is as if by magic, and quite literally is magic, a pop-up homestead appears before all of you. Inside, unlike the outside that is raining and cruel, filled with smoke, inside feels cozy and almost as if you're all back at whatever home you consider home.
And I will also use my chef feat for making treats, I guess.
Oh yeah.
What was racket?
I think he needs more home
And you
cooking.
were shot.
That guy fell over here is awake, I guess.
Who said
Conval,
that?
I have a quick question.
Uh-huh.
Would you have kind of like gone off on your own to start making that meal, or would you still be sticking around everyone?
I'd be sticking around. While it is the feeling of Lehman's tiny hut is the feeling of a homestead, I don't think it actually has any cooking equipment, so I'd be cooking by the campfire.
While you're cooking, you would hear a very familiar sound that you're almost becoming accustomed to. With the telegram for Conval Maybell, and it would just read out to you: Snigbat's stable, Mars safe. Don't rush revenge, son. Bury it right, not fast. Signed, the Doc.
Is there an option to reply to this one?
Yeah, you could take a moment to respond back. Like
Is it 16 words or less, or how many?
25 words.
25 words. Okay. Convo would say, "Thanks for taking care of Ma. It will be done right, not rushed."
Awesome.
Where exactly are you during this conversation?
Around the campfire. So whoever.
you're around the campfire.
Yeah. So
Digging our
whoever's still around the
campfires.
campfire.
You're now also realizing, after sending out that message, Ma isn't the only one Doc updated you on.
Oh, you're right. So let's amend that. Thanks for taking care of Ma and Snig. Is it appropriate to shorthand?
I
this Snig
don't know.
Yeah,
let's
it's
redo.
fine.
Let's redo.
I'm sure that's okay.
Yeah.
Mr. Bet, you just gotta say it,
She got with bat.
enunciate
You
it.
know? You know what?
Emphasis on the S.
Cut that out. Cut that out.
Actually, it's more like a Robert Bob thing. So his you can shorten his name to like Moth.
Let's go with thanks for taking care of Ma and Snigbat. Don't worry, it'll be done right, not fast.
And that would get sent off.
I know in character I'm just super tired, so I don't really got much time for talking.
I'm not tired because I don't sleep. Isn't it weird that we all got marked by this thing and now we're all kind of just like tagging along together,
Extremely weird.
kind of out of nowhere.
Alright, then let me tell you. I mean, you of all people know, like, when we worked in the mines, you saw strangers every day. New people come in, they do hard work, shitty work at that, and, you know, we just made past time. I treat it the same way, you know. We come along with new group, we do a job. Job in this case is apparently fighting the fuck out of the syndicate, which is pretty nice, but, you know, same thing, different feel, you know.
I'm just glad we're finally fighting them. I've always wanted to combat.
Just don't turn a serial killer on me, okay?
I've never been allowed to combat until this.
I'll certainly feel good when I'm killing Syndicate.
Okay, we got
Same,
the
brother.
weirdo over here, but that's okay. I understand.
They've
It's
been
about
underpaying me for too
self-defense, not
long.
pleasure.
I mean, it seems fate brought us together for whatever reason.
Who is this fate I always
Now,
hear about?
with the telegrams, do you? I actually don't know. Is it in your head that you create the message, or do you say it out loud?
It's the message spell. I'm kind of homebrewing it a little bit on essentially if you receive a telegram, you can send one back.
But is it said out loud, the response, or is it all in your head? I actually have no idea how that works because I've never used it.
Good question. I'm gonna say it's said out loud because we're in, a little bit more of a Western setting, and I think
Okay.
for the magic to work, you would almost need that verbal component.
Well, I was going to sit there and say, Conval, but once you started saying that you were going to take it slow and steady, I was worried that you were going to go psycho on freaking people slow and steady. But you mentioned the snake bat, so I'm imagining you're talking to, I'm presuming, baby dog, considering you said your mom is snake bat. So I'm glad that you are at least in communication with them.
Doc
You
says,
get-
Doc says, Mon, Snigbat's safe, and either Snigbat's stable, Ma's safe.
all right, keep it down. I'm up. What was that? You're just okay. That's good to hear.
I
I'm
had
gonna
no
offer you
idea
a
what
bowl
you
of
said.
chuckwagon stew.
That's all right. It's okay.
Was it just me or did I hear this? Okay, yes.
What are we talking about
It
here?
wasn't just you.
As you wake up, Conval's gonna hand you a bowl of chuckwagon stew, and I'll hand one to everybody around too for now.
The thing that there is one thing that's got me a little concerned about what I've been seeing here. So, where I come from, we have a matriarch. Her name Raka. Many winds is kind of what it translates to, I think, in common. But given these people that they're being almost like transformed via the energy that's in the ground. For us, magic is something that it's not a gift. It's you take it. And why I'm like this is because it was something that was almost I was a conduit for them. And much respect to them. They're the ones who took me, but
Son, they were using you?
I don't know. Possibly, but I was just a methods to their will. But
Was that
the thing
before
that,
or after the mines?
well before.
Did you talk to anybody about this? Is this the first time you voiced these?
Well, I mean, given the circumstances, it is the first. I mean, no one's quite asked me, like, hey, sort of, why do you have the glowing stuff on your arms? And no one really think about that. So, like, I never really went into question. But the one thing is, the fact that she had told me that magic is not a gift, but something that is taken, is resonating here, considering that these people are, they're branded with the stuff. So, it's kind of weird considering that it's almost the same energy that I have, but almost unstable. It's weird. And it's kind of getting me concerned, but also I'm not able to concretely determine what's happening.
It just sounds like the folks around your parts have a better grasp or control over.
I mean, there was it wasn't like grasp, but there definitely was trials to be overcome. I was one of the ones that were successful, but it was not nearly as destructive as what we're seeing now.
Olga, go ahead and roll me a history check.
Okay, 16.
With a 16, as you're kind of saying, like, you know, that it seems less stable than the types of rituals that would happen in the Valka. You would have this almost like epiphany in this moment that in your tribe, occasionally teenagers, kids that were in the kind of same spot you were in would occasionally just go missing.
Oh my god, wait a minute. Oh, sorry. The context. Sorry, that was kind of something that just came dawned upon me. But as a child, we would people like me, in the same position where we would be it's experimented on. But I remember loosely that some children would go missing, but never come back.
Were these any of your kin?
No, we were a tribe, so it would be as if next door neighbor has kid and they just disappear one day.
Okay. I mean, if you're a tribe, that's your kin. Not your family.
Oh, sorry. Again,
mean, that's
language
what I
is
would say.
still
That's
learning
just-
my language.
That's just this broken down dwarf's opinion. Has your family tribe have you guys ever tried to find them?
Did the tribe's leaders in this case, or Orma, the storm speaker, did he ever send out people to find the missing children, or they just kind of sweep it under the rug?
Being that you were kind of a child or teenager during this, you probably wouldn't have been able to be caught up in that kind of thing. You would probably assume as a teenager that yeah, the adults know kids are missing, so they're gonna help. But that's just kind of your point of view as being a teenager. Yeah, they're probably doing something.
Well, I can assure you that I'm very sure that given these are children, they're going to search for them. I don't see any reason why they would not. Would you consider it to be pretty sadistic to just let kids just disappear and not do anything about it?
You never know.
That is true, considering we are seeing what we are seeing,
The-
but
my-
still kind of weird.
My follow-up question was gonna be, what were the fruits of those investigations? If growing up, did you notice anybody come back? Was there anything different about them if they did?
Were you a one who came back?
No, I mean, I was just not an orphan, but as far as I'm aware, my parents did not come from that region. I was just knee pebble. I mean, I didn't know. I don't know my parents, but I imagine they all work together with this group, tribe.
Buck, as they're talking of, family and tribe, the dream you had many nights ago would kind of resonate within you a little bit.
I'm thinking while they're talking, I'm just kind of sitting back and watching this apparition of a little girl just kind of dance around the fire. Just feeling some type of way about it. I don't know if I'm gonna bring it up to them.
And don't let your experience with magic necessarily taint how you feel about all magic. The magic my family uses isn't taken or needs to be taken. It's shared. We help the land, and the land helps us, and that's how we see it.
Yeah, magic's pretty cool. Check this out. And I make a flower and give it to him.
Listen, I know you're quite a funny guy, right? But is everything up there well oiled? I know that earlier you were kind of acting funky, but you're good.
When was earlier?
If they mind, come on. Wasn't that long ago?
Oh yeah, I was just hungry for the first time,
Well, if you ever feel like you're hungry, just throw a flower, go straight to the mouth.
I was definitely more hungry than what a flower would satiate.
But anyway,
Did you
back
just
to
tell this man? Did you tell this guy to eat a flower?
Yes,
What?
but before we go on tangent, I want.
I
to
would
just
need a big
address
flower if I
Conval.
get that hungry again.
We have some cultural barriers here, I see.
Before the flower got thrown in my face, yes, Conval, I do agree that it's definitely what you're saying. It's just, as long as you treat the world fairly, I can see no reason why you can't use its energy. It's just, most of the time people take and don't give back.
So just
And I
remember,
applaud-
whatever you abuse will have an equal and honest reaction.
All right, Mr. Philosophical, but
Yeah, listen, you've been... I'm too sleepy for this.
No, he has a point, actually.
Yeah, he does.
What comes up must come down. If you have the feet, don't touch the ground.
oh man, you got poet over here too. Okay.
That was magical. I think that almost brought a damn tear down in my eye. I'm gonna
Speaking
pull
is
out
how
a
you get a lot of
flask.
spells to work.
You need some assistance with some shut eye?
Sylvester, in your kind of groggy state, you know, you're sitting there around everyone, hands in the dirt, would be just a small piece of ribbon that would remind you a little bit of your nieces as you all talk of family.
Listen, I gotta say, now you talking about your tribe and the issues you guys had. It brings to mind. I don't know if you guys noticed them. The two little girls that stood back at the bar. I don't know if I ever mentioned it, but they're my nieces, and I care about them very, very much. And I can't imagine losing one of them. So I gotta say, I I hope I never feel the pain that you're going through, buddy. And on top of that, there's no greater shame than having my own goddamn kin, the sheriff, take part in this tragedy. So, I mean, I wish I had more words to say to you, but we gonna make this right. We gonna make this a good community for everybody.
And which one of your kin's responsible for this? What was that?
Sheriff.
It's the sheriff.
That's there. That's. Hold on. It was,
How much alcohol have you just drinking behind our back?
Listen, I'm
Come on,
than
just
to
tell me what you're
stay.
saying.
Listen.
I have to sleep.
Listen. I've been a little jacked up. All right. So
Yes,
don't mind me.
Shot by this
You want
mystery
me to
guy
help?
that no one ever found.
Look, the sheriff is my kid. When I say his name, I'm just gonna spit on the ground. This is a nice tent,
You know what? You make a good point, but
right?
we are not going to go after the mystery shooter. I mean, there might be someone out around here that could take us out in the middle of the night.
I'm sure he's not coming back. He probably.
You think
he
we
shot
scared
once,
him
got
off?
scared. Oh yeah.
Okay.
It's okay.
Definitely not gonna come around again.
Alright, you make good point actually.
Whoever
If
shot
he-
him.
Given that it's been several minutes, yes.
Through Sylvester's ramblings, you guys would be able to make out that Sheriff Gus is his brother, and the two twin girls he's talking about would be his nieces or his brother's children.
Just take a swig
Was
of
it
my
clear as
flask.
day, or is it like
You
I
guys
kind of get it?
You guys had to put a couple pieces together through the ramblings because he's tired and he's clearly just trying to drink this night away at this point. So he would say something that needs, 10 words and he'd use 50 for it.
And look. What are you gonna do about family? We can't pick them, we can't choose them.
You're gonna
And
have
fuck
to kill
that,
him.
we don't gotta love them either.
Oh,
We gotta
no,
make
but
things
relax.
I mean,
Relax.
Mr. Family Man,
Relax.
what's gonna happen when push comes to shove, and your brother's on the other end of my barrel? Who are you gonna be standing with? Family Man.
Listen,
This is the swim you miss.
I would want to have him rot and pay for his crimes. But I would honestly let Conval decide his fate. Just like the fate of his family was taken by the sheriff's actions or his contribution. I can only see it as just that he decide what would be done at that moment. I just wanna, my goal is just to bring back the honor to my family, remove the shame, make the world better for my nieces. Alright?
Would I know, like, so regarding like the Valka, I don't have it in my notes, so I'm gonna either you want me to make it up, but what what exactly did we do for punishment of any people who were against the tribal law, especially grave punishment? We're talking like tier 3 levels bad.
I was gonna say, so there would be kind of a multitude of ways you guys would handle things. Um, One would be, and oddly enough, this one almost seems more grave than death, is exile. And they would cast people out, as well as sending correspondence to nearby tribes, kind of informing them that this person is exiled and no longer even welcome in the broader community and tribes around the Shattered Frontier.
Okay. So that would be like the highest offense.
Yeah, complete exile from all tribes would be probably the highest offense. Just below that would be death. And this could be seen as almost like a sense of sending them to Valhalla, depending on the types of crime. So it could almost be seen as
Like mercy.
yeah, like mercy or half good in this situation.
So let me tell you, Sylvester, of the Velka, we had two forms of punishment depending on the severity, I think is the term. In your circumstance, given your brother seems to be taking part, potentially, without a doubt almost, that in these actions, the death was one option, but don't think of it as if we're trying to just kill just for killing. It was meant to be a mercy on the soul.
Listen, I'm looking for him to be punished.
Okay,
I'm not
so
opposed to his punishment.
then
Alright, his actions are disgusting.
the other one is we would exile them from the tribe. They could not come back. Almost, and then as they left, they would also. I mean, there are other tribes out there, and it's a way to let them know of their actions of other people, repent a little bit, but you're not coming back to your home. So I could tell you for sure that's something that I would consider to be disgraceful. You know, if I did that and couldn't come back, I would feel terrible. So I think maybe just sending him from the Rust Bank in general might just be a better option. He'll have to live with that the rest of his life rather than me giving mercy.
I don't know how I feel about that because, friend, exile in your tribe might feel like something, but some others, that just you just pick up and go somewhere else. It means nothing. You could just start doing the same thing somewhere else. So I don't know how I feel about that.
I understand. Maybe you can help me understand one day why that is bad.
Oh, I was just saying, and with that, as the night kind of begins to get even later and all of you grow more and more tired, could start settling in. And we will all go ahead and a long rest.
I see what you did.
So you guys would wake up feeling fully rested. Would you guys kind of like jump to your feet and at this point kind of just hit the ground running? Or do we need a second? Do we need to wake up and eat the breakfast that Conval more than likely almost already has prepared?
Oh, I'm ready for on the go.
Alright, so we go.
Conval's made cornbread. Like, we're it's time to go. Like, I'm ready.
Alright, let's just get it.
Here, have a cornbread, and I'm gonna hand you a cornbread, which is an actual item which you can eat if you can take a bonus action to eat it and gain 3 temp HP at some point. But
Hello?
and I have
Listen, are you
3
going
of
to
them.
share?
Yeah, so I have three of them. I can only make three at a time currently, but so one will go to Sylvester, one will go to Olgard, and then one for the hungry one, I guess.
This is where I should probably let you guys all know. He is a warforged, meaning he can't really eat. He doesn't have like an opening to really shove stuff into, but he can definitely just smash it into his face, which
I think we're
is
gonna learn that the hard way.
yeah. I think that's probably what's gonna happen as you give Raiden the cornbread. What would happen?
I've done this before. It doesn't work so well. But thank you.
All right, no problem. We could always give it to Buck.
Oh, no wonder he's so hungry all the time. He has no way to eat things.
The three who have cornbread can go ahead and eat that or hold on to it if you guys feel like you would need something for later.
Down the hatch.
Hell yeah. So go ahead and give yourself 3 temp HP. I think that lasts what is it? 24 hours or is that
I think it lasts 8. Well, the treat
That's
itself
8?
lasts 8.
Uh-huh.
It says the treat itself lasts 8, but I don't know how long the. It doesn't give a duration for the temp HP.
Okay. We're just going to say 8 as well just to make things easier then. So you
Okay.
have that 3 temp HP.
And then so Convol's gonna hand you a cornbread and look, I know this is a little unorthodox, but considering we're rounding ourselves up for a fight, I want to brand you. It's not painful, it's magical, but it's branding.
Who is he talking to?
Everyone.
You-
Explain yourself what branding
What?
means.
Uh
So
look,
you do with your tribe. You might want.
look, it's a special kind of magic branding. My family's always had it. It protects the animals and it can protect us too.
Is it permanent?
It lasts. Well, no, it lasts 24 hours.
Alright, I see no reason why not. As long as I'm not going to be forsaking myself to another kin, I'm good. So we're good there.
Now, Darian, you can flavor it. You can. I want you to decide: is it gonna be painful or not?
We're about to find out when you choose who to do this to first.
I
Yeah, I'll
exposed my
Like
go.
left
roll a
butt cheek.
d4 or something.
Buck shows you his ass.
It's gonna be magical. I'm gonna like
But he licks
raise up
his
my
lips.
magical glowing hearth
What?
brand and and stamp his ass.
We're gonna do it quick.
As the brand touches your skin, Buck, you feel a branding pain on your ass,
Oh,
but almost as if like immediately after the pain is like a calming wave of aloe and you feel a little bit healthier.
And you gain another 5 temp HP on top of the 3 you
The
had.
type of
Oh.
confliction
Ooh.
in you, you
oh,
are befuddled to say the least.
oh. I don't. That was kind of nice. Oh, do I like pain? You guys got to try that. It's
Buck is now a leather
nothing like
daddy.
I've ever felt. All that temp HP.
Yeah, so go ahead and add that temp HP. Yeah, you
Wants to
would-
go next.
Anyone else?
invigorating.
Sure, let's
know
just
what?
do it. Let's just go the simple way. Here's my arm.
All right, and I'm gonna stamp your arm as well.
Same thing, a searing, burning pain followed by cool aloe and revigoration.
I'm gonna
You know,
take
actually,
out my forearm and say, I've been burned and stabbed all yesterday. So what's another, huh? Get it over it.
Does this work on my
Ugh.
hands?
Aren't your hands ethereal?
Just
Yeah, let's
stamp
try
it on
it.
your forehead.
I'm going to attempt to brand your hand. If I do miss, I'm gonna stamp your leg.
It would go through his hands, hit his leg, and Conval, you would kind of expect that same kind of like jolt that the rest of them had, but Raiden stands still still receiving the temporary HP, but not really feeling the brand.
Still waiting.
Well, you got it, but I guess you don't feel pain.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, everybody add your. I think is it 5?
It's 5 temp HP.
Yeah, 5 temp HP.
So for those who ate the cornbread, they have 8 now.
Yeah.
And then I would just kind of say, and you guys can tell me not yet, but I would assume after this you would kind of go on your way towards the iron track shed.
Yeah.
Let's go and do this.
We have horses, right?
Yeah, you guys would be well, there would be 4 horses. You wouldn't
Yeah.
each have a horse.
Yeah.
Um,
Well,
because
Sylvester and I could
Conval
probably-
was a horse.
Oh yeah,
That's right.
He could just fit on the back of one.
yeah. I could sit on the back of Sylvester's horse.
You
There you go.
all approach as the sun sinks low behind the rusted hills behind you. The iron track shed stands like a forgotten god's rib cage, long abandoned railroad repair station, half swallowed by weeds and its steel creaking in the wind. Scorch marks blacken the ground where Syndicate Tech has sparked to life, and you hear steam hissing, the metallic clang of boots, and somewhere inward on the shed, laughter, the kind that's far too calm for men who have just murdered a family. You are all currently going unnoticed. A chance just like before to ambush this cruel organization.
Before you go, are we wearing their outfits?
Did you guys do that?
I did that.
I did that too.
Okay.
Did we agree to that plan?
So
I presume that
who's-
was what we talked about yesterday. So I
Yeah,
just,
so who is not in an outfit?
I believe I wouldn't be, because that was kind of their plan, right? I
yeah.
wouldn't.
You are currently
my mom.
going unnoticed. A chance just like before to ambush this cruel organization. You guys can kind of start sneaking up. I mean, I guess if you guys want to sneak, or if you guys have other plans, this is kind of your time to.
Do we hear or perceive any noises going on over there?
As you guys kind of grow closer, I would say to hear noises, you'd probably need to be like around here instead of in that corner.
Then is there anything that I notice about this building with my
It seems structurally intact.
I
Okay.
still strongly leaning towards we could use Bud over here as a little bit of a decoy. We're all dressed as syndicate members. We could act as if we got him. At least it would get us closer. I mean, we don't want to barge into the front door, go guns blazing. We won't even have tactical advantage in terms of where we need to be.
Before we get too close, Conval's gonna kneel down to the ground and instead of the usual whistle, he's gonna pat the ground as if like having a dog come over and Barnaby, get over here. And Barnaby is going to run in from nowhere and appear. And I will also brand him with the Hearthstone brand.
Awesome. Okay.
How does Barnaby feel?
He feels okay. He feels good.
As you get closer, you would be able to start picking up voices and noticing things you didn't before while closing the gap. Could I get everyone to do a perception check as a group here? And I'm going to just kind of take the average.
12 perception to
Wait,
14.
Got it. 12.
Yeah, I'd like to re-roll. That was really weird. It was like in the middle.
Oh,
Okay.
got cocked.
Oh, you know what?
I
I'm on for the wrong board. I was
Actually,
like, why is everything blue?
So what did everyone
15.
get? 17, 15,
4.
18.
14.
14, 4, and then what was that?
18.
Conval? 18. Yeah, okay, so kind of on the higher side. So you guys would notice through just kind of like the opening doors and peering in, syndicate snipers atop makeshift scaffolding. On the ground, arcane tripwires around the track shed perimeter, and peering over past the building on the left, you would see a squat armored caravan hidden behind the shed, steam powered and bearing a syndicate crest. While approaching, one voice you would hear is Sheriff Gus pacing back and forth
bitch.
as he's speaking to the acquirer. And you would be able to make out, I told you I'd give you Maybell. What more do you want from me? To which the acquirer would reply, kind of voice polished, almost like venom. I want the town, the land, and the names of anyone who'd die for it.
I'm thinking up a bit of a plan here, fellas. It seems like it would be a bad idea just to go in guns blazing, since that whole place is rigged against us. And you're all.
Listen. Why don't we just burn it down?
We'll get to that, but let's do something here first. You're all dressed up to look like them. I'm not. What if I try to go around and make a whole bunch of noise, stealing this here truck of theirs? You guys try to lure some of them out, to help you detain me. And then after some of them come out, we turn on them, start killing. How's that sound? Eh?
Wouldn't they find it weird that we're just coming in at the same time you are?
Well, do you want to? I don't know. While I start setting up over there, do you guys want to just start talking with them? Maybe lure them a couple of them out, and then I start doing my thing, making a bunch of noise.
Yeah.
Put 'em in a sticky spot. I don't know. Improvise.
Yeah, we can pretend to report that burned the place and.
Okay. So I'd like to start sneaking over here.
Give me a stealth check.
You got it. Woo! Okay, we got 19. Where's my stealth? 19 plus 4? 23?
Yeah, with a 23, you would be able to 100% make it over here without them.
I'm gonna be waiting on you guys to, I don't know, start talking to some of them.
And you said this was a truck, right? Or like a vehicle?
A steam-powered caravan.
Okay.
Operatable? Who knows?
I guess I could try to do my best to at least draw their attention.
Is there stuff on it or something to take?
No, not really. It would just kind of be something they probably used for transport.
Okay.
Yeah.
What was the place that we were just at? Like the camp? Was there like a relative location that was in terms of in the Rust Bank that like landmark wise, like where that camp was that I could reference in case I asked?
The Maybell Farm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just outside the Maybell Farm.
Oh, okay. The camp was like really right outside. Okay.
It wasn't
it was down the
directly
way.
outside the Maybell Farm. So I guess kind of referring to the map behind you guys over here. So we know that to the top right is towards the sinking mines, and down here is more like Maybell Farm area. You guys would probably be in like this area right here.
Well, we are pretending to have come from there, so.
You know what? I'm gonna do this for funsies, but I'll. Do you want me to? I don't mind starting, at least this whole thing.
Yeah, go for it, Mr.
Alright,
Leader.
I'm actually just gonna do like improv, rolling 20. The higher it is, the better my.
I'm gonna
liking
have
my
you do
accent.
I'm gonna have you do like a performance check for sure.
Okay, well this is for me. Like, so I rolled 3, so I'm gonna keep my accent. I was actually gonna roll high and actually like get rid of it. All right. So I guess I'll
Oh
come out.
no! wait, who should we be having do the performance?
Who's the best performer here?
You.
Oh shit. Well. Yeah.
And
yeah,
after
yeah.
that would be Raiden. So you would, Ulgard, walk out in kind of open view.
Yes, and then I turn around and I'd be like, "Gosh, guys, the walk here was so hard. Like, I'm so glad that at least like we got some rest after burning down those stupid fucking Maybell farm people. God, that dad would not shut up.
You guys finally make it back? God, we were expecting you last night. Dale,
That's because
go do some intake.
it's because their frickin' son over there, the kid, that small halfling over there, he actually can put up quite a fight. But let me tell you, he's down now and he's sitting right next to his dad. Oh my God, is that a guy over there by that truck? Guys, I think somebody's over by the truck.
Well, I guess I'll start making noise.
Give me a performance.
I'm also kind of hiding behind this container because I'm a robot.
So, just so I'm clear, Olgard, you're in the Syndicate clothing.
Yes.
So, first, give me the performance check, Olgard.
Yeah.
I am not
So-
talking because as soon as I talk, I wouldn't be surprised if the sheriff recognized my voice. So,
The guy
Yeah.
with me would be like, "There's only one of you? What? Didn't we send you out with like 3 other people and a couple mutts?"
Raiden can cover his face, so they don't know you're. I mean, your hands are glowing, but just keep your hands behind.
I keep my head bowed down to not show my face.
Who's that?
Over here, don't you remember this guy? It's the short fella. He freaking, I don't know what is going on with in terms of like the sun over here, but it's made him like awfully shiny. I can't understand why. But the thing is that one, we got ambushed on the way back, so like half of us died.
Look what they did to my hands.
Like, come on, those guys out there.
Raiden, give me a performance as well.
Damn.
And he's just gonna look over his shoulder and go, "This ain't right." And
You never remember me.
another one of these guys will come running out.
That's it. I'm gonna start making noise right now. Just busting in.
Busting
this thing.
in.
Busting into the truck. The truck trying to like,
Must been a move.
I don't know, like turn it on or something.
Keep an eye on these guys. I'll check this out. And one of them is just gonna turn and see this around the corner. It's that Buck fella! Get him! And we're gonna go ahead and roll initiative. And that is where we're gonna end this week's session.
Find out next time on the Shadow Frontier.